Hello, everybody, and welcome to the last game that we're broadcasting today from Netcast Sports. We're here at the USA National Prep Basketball Championships, brought to you by North Myrtle Beach. I am Marcus Shockley with Netcast Sports. I'm excited about this game. Legacy Charter taking on Genesis Academy. And we've already seen Genesis Academy one time today, so we know what they bring. A lot of high-octane offense from Jonathan Maxwell and Josh Hall. Legacy Charter we have not broadcast, but I know they've got a couple of athletes, and we're looking forward to it. Joining me on today's broadcast, Denard Smoot. Denard, welcome to the broadcast.
It's great to be here.
Denard, I'm going to be looking to you for insight, technical analysis of some of the dunks we may see tonight. We may need to break it down to rating, style, rank it. We've seen so many dunks already.
Oh, my goodness.
It's been crazy. The windmill dunks, the breakaway dunks, the guards dunking. I think I saw one guy take a little nap on top of the rim. That one I would rate as probably like a 9.5. I put the Aaron Gordon dunk above that one. But
you want to give it a 10?
I wouldn't give it a 10 because you fell asleep. I don't think he meant to fall asleep on top of the rim like that. So that's just my assessment.
Hey,
we're underway here. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. We're underway here. Legacy Charter is in the yellow, and Genesis Academy is in the black. And right now, both teams are – looks like we've got a stop clock for a second there. I was trying to keep up with what's going on. So our on-screen clock is not the official clock. We'll do our best to keep it up with what's going on the floor. But the score is right now, 0-0. Both of these teams – loaded with talent. One of the big names in today's game is Josh Hall for Genesis Academy. But right now you see Kevin Abonser diving on the floor. He is a great rebounder, and he showed that off in the earlier win they had today. And I'm really excited about this one because I'm familiar with several of the players, especially on Legacy. And I know that they've got some above-the-rim athletes. One of those athletes is number 32, Jashawn Smith. Maxwell inside. He finds Hall. They love to play off each other. Hall with the first basket of the game. And he's got his first 2 points. So we got a stoppage in play. Fifteen minutes, not 15 seconds. 16-minute halves throughout, regardless of whether it's a prep or a high school game. They've decided to just do away with the quarters, at least for this event, and they're going with halves. Muhammad Tori trying to drive there. He's going to get called for the charge. Jonathan Maxwell getting in front of him in that one. Maxwell has been huge. And this is the third game that I've seen in him during this tournament.
He's a phenomenal player.
Yeah, right there. He could really get inside. That's the thing. Right there, and he scores a little reverse. His first bucket of the game in an early 4-point lead. Wild shot, rebounded by, is that Hall? Yes, Hall. And he likes to go coast to coast. And he finds Abonser, but Abonser can't finish. Legacy closed on him very quickly. Little razzle-dazzle there from the point guard, number 3, Isaiah James Jr. And now he's going to pull it out. And we've got a timeout on the floor early here. 13:42 left, 4-0 lead. We're going to take a break. This is the USA National Prep Basketball Championship brought to you by North Myrtle Beach.
After the kids burn off their energy, maybe something sophisticated. A wine tasting in the sea breeze. In the meantime, maybe we kayak or go horseback riding on a wide open beach. Of course, we can always shop. Right now, just coast in beautiful North Myrtle Beach.
.6'10", Nicholas Claxton at the line. He gets his first free throw, and that's going to put Legacy on the board. So good news for them. Battle inside, and just like that, Legacy cuts into it 4-3. Legacy in the yellow. Legacy out of South Carolina. A lot of the players also from the Charlotte area. Genesis Academy hails from Virginia. But like with most private schools in the basketball world these days, nice little bank in by Greg Williams, the 6'5" guard. Got into foul trouble in the last game, but his team was able to pull it out anyway, and now he comes in firing. Nice little drive and bank. Isaiah James Jr. working to his left, kicks it to the outside. Deep shot, no good. Rebounded by Maxwell. Jonathan Maxwell, very versatile player. Josh Hall driving, scoop. Good defense by Nicholas Claxton. Used his length to reach back, even though Josh Hall got a step on him. Genesis shot missed. Hall grabs it, puts it back up, blocked again. Nicholas Claxton being a huge factor inside there. Nice dish.
Great finish.
That was a nice look. It didn't even look like he could see the player under there. That's great vision by Isaiah James Jr., number 3. And then the foul is going to send Jashawn Smith to the line. So 3 points now for Smith in the game. Now, Legacy's got some athletes. That's the thing. Genesis is one of the teams that a lot of coaches feel are going to be very strong in this tournament, but so is Legacy. This should be a very, very good matchup. Good fake by Maxwell, but good recovery there by Claxton. Claxton's shot blocking.
Phenomenal block.
Yeah, he just came from nowhere, and no foul. That's the best part about it. All hands. Drive, reverse, no good. Claxton couldn't get the rebound. Jashawn Smith, 2 offensive rebounds, still not able to finish. And Abonser comes up with it. Maxwell just outruns everybody. That looked like a wide receiver right there, Denard.
Hey.
He got a step on everybody. Good insight from Denard. I'm giving Denard a hard time because I just threw that on him at the last minute, the last second.
Didn't exactly know what to say.
Yeah. All right, we've got a foul in the other way. 8-6 now. The one thing I like about Williams is how he can run the point. He could probably consider more of a scoring guard, maybe a 2 guard, but he's got a pretty good handle, and he can run that point. And at 6'5", college size. Drives inside. Ball slapped away. Legacy's getting some great. There's Smith. Boom! What did I say? What did I say? The man's a dunking machine.
Oh, my goodness.
Deshaun Smith with that dunk gives him 5 for the game. And we're all tied up at 8. Battle inside. The Bonser. Oh, there's some huffing. Isaiah James, he came down. It looked to me like a Bonser came down with the ball, tried to rip the ball away. Isaiah James went with it.
He wasn't too happy about it either.
He wasn't too happy about it. He didn't like going for a ride like that. But, you want to see some fight in these teams. These guys are playing for tomorrow. They're playing to get to that championship. These guys know that they both have a shot at winning it. I wouldn't have been surprised to see these two teams end up in the championships. Smith, nice move, but now he's fouled. The bouncer. So that's going to send Deshaun Smith back to the line. He's been effective early. So early story now. Deshaun Smith with 7 points to lead all scorers. 10-8. Legacy Charter with that 2-point lead. Steal. Nope, Maxwell grabs it. Good hands by Maxwell. Drives, slices, and he's going to draw the foul. Denard, it seems like Maxwell's the kind of guy you might get fooled because he almost looks like an undersized post player. But he's got great foot speed, and he's much more of a wing.
Yeah, looking at him, you wouldn't think he was that fast.
He's one of those guys that I could almost see playing at like a Michigan State. They like those tough guys. Sometimes they're a little small for their position, but they're really more versatile. I'm not suggesting, Michigan State, but that's sort of what he looks like. He's sort of got that toughness, plays through contact. And we've seen him several times start outside the arc, put the ball on the floor, and get to the rim, regardless of whether it was the left or the right side. Empty trip from Maxwell, unfortunately. Isaiah James bringing the ball up. He's directing traffic. Steal inside. Williams stops. 3-ball. No good. Isaiah James grabs a rebound, wants to push it. He decides to pull it out. Slicing inside, kicks it back out to James. Down to Torrey in the corner. James, he wants his teammates to come back out. Here's Claxton. He's way outside of the paint. Deep shot for James. That doesn't hit anything. Fortunately, Deshaun Smith was there to corral it. Shooting touch not there on this trip for Legacy Charter, and Genesis wraps it up by grabbing the rebound. Now here's Williams, full court, coast to coast, scoop and up and in. Beautiful lay-in by Greg Williams. That ties the game back up. Here's Hall driving, looking for Maxwell. No, I'm sorry, not Maxwell. I'm so used to him passing to Maxwell. He's looking for Donald Butler, who turned and scores. Butler has the size to match up with Claxton, but they're not directly playing. As Claxton, as you see, with the ball way outside, and Butler is playing in the post. Foul, and that's going to go on Maxwell, and that is going to send Miguel Priest to the line. .802 left in this one. Legacy up by 2. Shot's good for Priest. Maxwell from the outside. Beautiful looking shot from Maxwell.
He can make it from everywhere.
Yeah, that guy's he's really been putting on a performance today. Deep shot for Priest, no good. Rebound and good for Claxton. Nicholas Claxton with the two-handed putback. And that's going to be a foul. And I believe they're going to call that on Aaron Adair on Genesis. Genesis now trailing by 3, 7:10 left to go. A lot of fight in both of these teams. You know, I wouldn't say they're chippy, but there's some intensity. There's some intensity. That's what I would say. I don't really like it when I've heard a lot of people say a game is chippy when in reality, you know, if you play sports, you and I both know, you play sports, that's just the way it is.
Yeah.
You're not there to lose. You just, you know, and then at the end of the game, it's the game. So, and I wouldn't, as right now, both teams just really playing with a lot of intensity. And Williams is on a mission right now. That's his 6th point. Cuts the lead to 3. Deep shot by Claxton. 6'10" Claxton, looking more like a perimeter player on the offensive end, at least trying to. Defensively, he's matched up in the post. Bank shot for Williams. The bank is open.
Wow.
For Williams. And just like that, they tie it back up. 19 all. Here's a steal in the open court. Adair goes behind his back. Now it's stolen again. Players diving for it. Maxwell, of course, gets it. Finds Williams. Inside to Butler. Beautiful block by Priest. Butler tries to grab the rebound. There's going to be a foul. And I wasn't clear on who that was on, but 5:58 left to go in the first half. And that gives me a chance to remind everybody that tomorrow, starting at noon, Netcast Sports, Championship Saturday, 4 games in a row, back-to-back, all title games. Very good chance that one of these two teams will be in it. Kick out. Good. And that's Josh Hall. And just like that, Genesis is retaking the lead. So let's see how Legacy responds. Drive, no good, rims out, battle inside. Those are tough shots to miss inside. Isaiah James Jr. sacrifices everything. And it works out because they're going to keep the ball. Oh, they're saying 1-and-1. So that's going to send Isaiah James Jr. to the line to guard. And his shot's good. That cuts the lead to 2. 5:26 left to go. You know, our last game, Denard, was a blowout for most of the game, and then it came down to the wire. This one doesn't look like it's going to be a blowout. It looks like it's going to be a wire-to-wire right now.
Well, it's going to be a close game with this one.
Maxwell up and no good. Rare miss, but that's just beautiful.
This
beautiful
kid is just an athlete.
Just nice touch, man. It's hard not to gush over plays like that. I mean, you know, a lot of guys can get up over the rim. That second bounce he has is quick. Into the backcourt. Isaiah James Jr. So night has fallen here at North Myrtle Beach. Reverse. Nice. Deshaun Leftwich off the bench at the end of the game and immediately scores. Leftwich is another high-rising athlete that I like. Some tough defense being played by Legacy there. Number 24, Miguel Priest. And now a finish on the other end, and that puts Legacy back up by 1. Leftwich trying to keep up with Williams. Williams misses the shot. Here's James in the full court. He's got 1-on-4, tries to find the open man. Right idea. I mean, you know, he knows if he's the guard, he's coming down and all 4 guys are collapsing on him, that he's got 4 teammates somebody's got to be open. And so it's going to stay with Legacy Charter. Oh, and one. Tyrell Mendenhall doing work inside. Love the intensity both of these teams are bringing to this game. Mendenhall. This looks like it might be a good matchup between Mendenhall and Maxwell. Here's Hall. Keeps his dribble alive. Gets inside. Can't finish. Rebound by Priest. We're going the other way. Isaiah James kicks it outside to Deshaun Leftwich. Now back over to James. Spin over the top. Wild shot. No good. Going the other way now. Williams navigating through traffic. Stops. Up and under move. No good, but he's going to draw the foul. And it looks like he's going to draw it on Terrell Mendenhall. Williams shot no good. He's been much more aggressive early on here. Than he was in a previous game. Priest with the rebound. Priest driving up over the top. Some discussion over who that went out on there, but it looks like it's going to stay with, or go with, Genesis. 2:35 left in this half. Maxwell being guarded by Mendenhall. That shot too strong. Mendenhall with the rebound. That shot, there's nothing even close. There's Leftwich wide open on the other side of the floor. They don't see him. Going to drive and keep it. Pays off though, he scores. Miguel Priest, his 5th point of the night. We got a timeout on the floor. Genesis Academy wants to talk it over. And we'll be back in just a moment. You're watching the USA National Prep Basketball Championship live from North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. All right, we're back 30-24 now. Legacy has opened up a 6-point lead. 1:52 left in the first half. But I seriously doubt I would count Genesis out at any point in this game. Maxwell right in front of us, working against Mendenhall. And that's going to be a travel, rare call for Maxwell. Against Maxwell, rather. Usually he's got some really good footwork. You know, Denard, one thing is with football, that guys like Maxwell, and there's, I just like to point out, that's the other guy I told you about before.
I see what you're saying now.
Deshaun Leftwich. I'm just going to give him the nickname right now, Big Money.
Big Money.
Big
okay.
Money. Deshaun Big Money Leftwich.
I like it.
I might have given him that nickname last summer, but I'm not sure. I'll have to ask him. He may not want it. But Deshaun actually won our dunk contest at last year's Basketball Elite Southeast Summer Showcase, so I had a little bit of inside knowledge on that one.
I see why he won.
Yeah, he can do a little more than that, too.
I hope he shows it out here. I really do.
There's some serious dunkers in this game on both teams, so we've already seen a lot of dunks. Actually, his nickname is Showtime, so we'll just stick with that. So Deshaun, if you're listening back to this later and you're like, hey, why are you giving out the wrong nickname? He's like, I know. I was trying to make it stick, but his real nickname is Deshaun Showtime Leftwich.
Showtime.
You can pick your own nickname when you can dunk like that. Nobody wants to nickname spot up shooter. There's Maxwell with a nice steal in the open court. Great hands. Little stutter step hesitation. Oh, that would have been nice if he could have finished it, but he did not. Good work by Legacy to get back. Williams driving. Little shot. There's Maxwell cleaning up the mess. Cleaning up the missed shot. And he's got 9. And now Legacy looks like they've got an injury to Miguel Priest. And Mendenhall's not injured, but he had a shoe issue. 30 seconds left to play in the half. Legacy up by 6. Turnover, and it's going over to Legacy. And their bench is hyped. We could feel it. We could feel it from over there.
Feel all their energy.
And over from the other side, a lot of negativity at the moment. They're just focused and serious. You know, when you're losing in the game, you're focused.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Well, Genesis is locked in. They're not going anywhere. But they're going to wait. We're waiting for the last shot here. They're going to hold it. Spin out. Leftwich, deep shot, no good. Here's Maxwell. Deep shot from Maxwell, no good. I thought we had a SportsCenter highlight there a moment further. All right, that's going to wrap it up for the first half. We're coming back for the last half of action in just a moment. 32-26 in favor of Legacy Charter. We'll be back after the break. And we are back. 16 minutes left in this one, and it's been a lot of fun. Marcus Shockley alongside Denard Smoot for Netcast Sports. Feed inside for Jonathan Maxwell. I've got him down unofficially for 11. Denard, what do you want to see in the second half? What do you want to see? More dunks or just more intensity, or we got enough right now to last us?
Honestly, I want to see more dunks.
We all want to see more dunks.
I'm a dunk person. Is what I like.
I talked to Deshaun Leftwich. You know, he had that nice big dunk in the first half, and I was letting him know. I was like, I rated that a 6.
Ooh.
But, you know, just because I wanted him to set the bar high. That's not really true. It was like a 10, you know, but I wanted him. No, I actually told him, I said, you're making me look like a genius. Claxton on the outside. He's got great length and everything. You know, in the defensive end, he's having to play in the post, but now he's posting up against a bouncer inside. Priest, little stutter step, working against Hall. This is a good matchup. Priest is powerful, but he's smaller than Hall. Hall's very athletic and agile. Hall committed to Nevada. Four-point lead for Legacy. Deep shot for Claxton. Oh, that's not even fair. You got a 6'10" guy that can shoot like that? It's not fair. Genesis working the ball around. Missed shot. Legacy wanting to push. Right to the rim and good. And that was number 12, Muhammad Turi. And just like that, Denard, Legacy's opened up a 9-point lead. There's Maxwell inside. Uh-oh. Oh! Oh!
I'm happy now.
That was nice. That was nice. Miguel Priest. Little tomahawk running slam for emphasis. Right now, Legacy Charter has things clicking. Up by 11. But, you know, we know there's so much time left in this game, you know, and these teams are both full of athletes. We saw in the last game a team down by 21?
21 points.
21 points and almost lost it. Josh Hall at the line now. He's had a quiet night overall so far. I want to see him try to pick things up. I know we're all ready for Championship Saturday tomorrow. Hall's second shot drops. I've got him down unofficially for 7 points on the night. There's Claxton handling the ball in traffic at 6'10". There's no foul on that? How is that not a foul? And we've got an injured player. We've got 2 injured players. So there's some heated discussion right now between the referees, the players. And it looks like Abonsor is okay. Kevin Abonsor and Claxton both shaken up and both not happy. Just before that, though, let's talk a little bit about Claxton. He just dribbled through traffic out here at 6'10", got around to the other side of the lane, and almost got that shot off.
He made it look easy, too.
Nice little tap to himself. There's Josh Hall. Maxwell reverse. Beautiful touch by Maxwell. He makes that look easy, but that touch is just incredible. There's Claxton again. He's coming alive. Claxton looking really good so far. First half he wasn't hitting, but this second half he's come out strong. And down unofficially for 8 points. There's Josh Hall behind his back, driving. Ball is out of bounds, and it's going back over to Legacy. No, they're going to say it stays with Genesis. And they're changing the call. I think that's probably the right choice.
Looks like the right call.
I don't mind that when the referees change it. I never believe that they're succumbing to pressure or anything like that. I'm like, you missed it. Just talk it over and get it right. That's all I care about. Rebound by Maxwell. Now on the break. Up over the top. Legacy very active on the defensive end here. They're really trying to dig in. Oh, and that's going to be a foul on the floor. Legacy wanted a travel call. Each coach asking for explanations on every call. You have to be a special kind of person to be a referee. Just because you're going to have to argue every decision you make and have to believe in it.
Yeah, because no call is right.
Yeah. Shot by Maxwell, and now the call. He draws the foul. Genesis really needs to keep this manageable. With 12 minutes left to go, clock's not yet a factor, but they would want to be closer than where they are right now, down by 9. And that's going to help. I think Maxwell leads all scorers with 14. Second shot, no good. Here's Deshaun Leftwich. Showtime. He gives it up to Claxton. Feeds it inside to Priest. Priest working, gets it out to Leftwich, and the pass is low. Goes right between the legs of Leftwich. And that's going to result in a turnover. So Genesis has a chance to cut in that lead a little farther, only down by 8 now. And Williams is back in the game, running the point. Over to Maxwell. Maxwell, stutter step, does a little jab. Up, under, can't find any room to work, so he gives it up. Out to Spragian. Spragian's shot short. Rebounded by Avonsor, and he's got it. Just like that, 6-point lead. Legacy Charter, 2 possessions. Miguel Priest, nobody stopped him. And Priest comes right over to the bench. And everybody's coming over to check on him. Leftwich is coming over to offer his medical opinion. So we got the whole crew over here. I don't know how serious it is.
From my view, looks like he might have a cramp.
It looks serious. We got the trainers over here. We got the coaches. I wanted to get up and help, but I don't have any medical experience.
Yeah, neither do I.
Yeah, so maybe we probably did the right thing, I think. We're almost heroes for not jumping in to help because,
could have made it worse.
Could have made it worse.
His leg could have came off.
I'm glad you're here.
Oh, thank you.
I would have been second-guessing myself. But now I know I made the right choice.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, 43-35, 11:03 left in this one. Miguel, yeah, I think you're right about the cramp. He's getting fluids over there on the sideline. That's exactly what I would expect. Man, those cramps you get in playing sports, they're no joke.
No, they aren't.
You get a cramp in your calf and your leg can hurt for 3 days after that. A lot of bodies flying all over the place. They used to refer to Gerald Wallace as Crash, the way he used to play, and that's kind of the style that we're seeing a lot of the players in today's game. Count the basket. 43-37, and that's going to send Josh Hall to the line. Like I said, he's been relatively quiet throughout this one. They've keyed on him quite a bit. But the game, we still have 10 minutes left in this second half, and he's got plenty of time to make an impact, and he does a little bit so right here. He could make it even more with this free throw, and he does. Good job by Hall at the line. And that cuts the lead to 3, so Genesis right back in it.
This has been a great game so far.
Yeah, I love it. This is high-level basketball right here as far as athleticism. Oh, there's some nice little handles there. Both of these teams are loaded with college prospects. There's no mistake why they've gotten this far in the tournament already. Oh, he didn't know. He was looking to pass, and there was nobody guarding him.
Everybody just stopped.
Oh, that was crazy. Darian Clinton. He's Nicholas Claxton and his teammates over there giving him a hard time. I'm like, yeah, he just stood there and he was looking to pass, and there was nobody guarding him, and he's right into the basket. Well, at least here he's got a chance to redeem himself a little bit at the free throw line. First shot's no good, so he's got another chance here. Williams driving, slashing, great block by Claxton, Nicholas Claxton. He's going to keep the ball. Now look at this. Oh, that's going to be a foul on Williams. You know, normally Williams is a very big guard at 6'5", but Claxton at 6'10".
He's so tall.
Yeah, you know, I don't know how serious his ball handling is, but he's obviously looks more like a wing than a post player. And he's got a nice looking shot. That one rims off. Here's Maxwell. Gives it up to Josh Hall. Reversed by Hall, and that's good. So Hall starting to come alive here in the second half. Cuts that lead to 1. 8:40 left to go in this one. Feed back to Claxton. Stops, top of the key, drops that one in. Nicholas Claxton with 10 points.
At first, he wasn't sure if he was going to shoot it or not.
Yeah, he didn't look good, but he set up nice and released it. Miguel Priest trying to run on the baseline right now, trying to stretch out that calf. And he's even pointing to his teammates about which player to pass to. It's a different perspective when you're not in the game. Leftwich kicks it out one-handed. Drive, and that's going to be a foul. And I believe that's Muhammad Torrey. Torrey is going to get to the line. 3-point lead now for Legacy Charter. Second shot good. 4-point lead. Maxwell gets in trouble. Now he's also been a guy that hasn't been as effective in the second half. He's had some good moments, but Legacy seems to understand exactly where most of Genesis points come from. Here's the Maxwell. Battle inside. No good. Everybody just fighting for it in there. Smallest man on the floor comes up with it. Isaiah James Jr. Now stolen by Daquan Spragan. Maxwell. Two-point game once again. Just over 7 minutes to play. Over the top. Good rebound there by Aaron Adair. And we're going the other way. Spragan up under, no good. Tap in by Hall. He's got 13. That ties the game. 6:51 left. Who is moving on to Championship Saturday? Turnover. As Legacy Charter a little rattled here the last couple of times, and Genesis Academy turning up the screws defensively. I couldn't make a prediction about this game, Denard.
Got two good teams over here.
Well, you know, I would say that the momentum has seemed to be with Legacy Charter for most of the game. But Genesis has hung around, and now they've got a little run, and they've tied the game back up. They've got athletes. They've got scorers. You know, this is going to come down to who executes. You know, foul trouble doesn't seem to be a problem yet. We haven't had a lot of foul calls. I mean, a few, but nobody, you know, nobody specifically that's going to be in trouble.
From what I can see, this game will probably come down to like the last few seconds.
Yeah, it could be back. It's been back and forth the whole game. A little interlude from the DJ. .6:16 left to play here. Still tied up 46 all. We still can't break the tie. I guess we do now, 47-46. Deshaun Smith back in the game. He finds Priest, who's shaking off that calf cramp we had earlier. He gets himself to the line. Legacy's pretty deep. They got some guys on the bench that can come in, you know.
They've got a whole team on the bench.
Yeah, they got a whole team, but they got some athletes. You know, they got some guys. Because I just realized that Deshaun Smith had been out for a period of time, and Miguel Priest had gone out with that cramp to his calf earlier, and, you know, they were out for a while, and, you know, Legacy didn't really lose a step. Genesis has some scorers as well. And they've got two guys that can run the point very effectively. Drive and no good. Rebounded by Miguel Priest. He's going to keep the ball and bring it up. Claxton was waving because he looked like he wanted an alley. Oh, Deshaun Smith kind of out of control. Aaron Adair gets called for the foul, and he says, look, I just took that ball away from him. I don't think that's a foul at all. The ref doesn't see it that way. Deshaun Smith is the line here. Two-point lead now. Both teams kind of sizing each other up for this last 5-minute run. Josh Hall grabs that errant shot, keeps it, step through, blocked at the last second, and now it's going the other way. Legacy Charter, here's Miguel Priest in wide open. This time he lays it in. That pushes the lead back out to 4. Stolen by Nicholas Claxton. Claxton keeps it. Oh, wide open here. Shovel pass up to left witch, over his shoulder, no good. Claxton is in traffic. Being harassed and fouled by Donald Butler. I'm very impressed with Nicholas Claxton. You know, I would say if we were going to rate the intensity of this game, this is probably a 9. But with the last 4:53 left, we're going to ratchet that up to an 11.
11.
So, Liam, I need you to mark an 11 on the meter of intensity and then turn it up back there. Liam is our video guy back there, mixing everything in. So if the broadcast looks good, it has a lot to do with Liam, and if it looks bad, it also has a lot to do with Liam.
Yeah.
That's how that works. He doesn't have a mic, so we can just
all the blame goes on Liam.
All the blame goes on Liam. It's not us, of course.
Oh, no. Oh.
I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight, putting up with our nonsense. We'll try to bring the action to you. Tomorrow is the Super Saturday, Championship Saturday. Feet inside. Oh, and the end one. And Josh Hall flexes. 15 for Josh Hall that I've got. Like I said, I could have missed a bucket or two here or there. But he's going to the line, and now with this one, we got a timeout, Legacy Charter. They want to talk things over. 4-point lead, 4:29 left to go in this game. We're going to take a break. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Okay. Denard, we're going to settle in here. We're going to lock in. As Josh Hall hits that free throw, gives himself 16 points on the night, cuts that lead to 3. We're going to lock in because we've got 4.5 minutes of high-intensity basketball. And we are going to just drink it up here.
These last 4 minutes about to get crazy.
Nicholas Claxton on cue. On cue. 12 points for Claxton. He's really come alive in this second half.
Yes, he has for being quiet in the first half.
Yeah, in the first half he kind of looked like a big stiff, but in the second half he's like, nope, not stiff at all. A wing player. Oh. He came down hard. That's Deshaun Leftwich. Showtime. He's all right. He's going for everything. And he does get the foul call, I think. Does he? Yeah, he gets the foul call, so he's going to the line. His team's up by 5.
Showtime really fits his name.
He does.
He likes putting on a show.
I'm going to have to apologize for trying to give him my own nickname.
Yeah, I think that one works better.
Yeah. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to say right now, Deshaun, when you watch this replay back, I'm apologizing to you now.
Hopefully he accepts your apology.
I hope so. He's a pretty good guy. I hold a grudge, but he won't. There's somebody wronged me. I like Deshaun a lot. He was a great athlete at our summer showcase last year. A lot of the college coaches were looking at him. I'm sure that the college's coaches that are here in the building as well are keeping it. And here he is. Nice little step through. Legacy up by 6. 3:34 left to go. Claxton to inbound. Deshaun Smith, and now he whips it out to Isaiah James. He's being guarded by Daquan Spragian. Josh Hall calling out defensive assignments to his teammates. They've really got to knuckle down here and lock. They don't want Legacy to get a bucket here with 3:18 left to go. There's Claxton on the outside, and they're going to call a foul, a push on Jonathan Maxwell. That's a tough call. Claxton is really hard to handle for those guys. Maxwell has good foot speed. Claxton was able to get around him that time. And he's a good free throw shooter. Here's the best part about Nicholas Claxton's game is he's only a junior.
So he has a whole nother year?
Yeah, I think you're looking at a guy he's absolutely a Division I prospect. We're really looking at probably a high major type player, mid-major at the very least. And I'm saying this, I haven't seen Claxton that much, so that's usually I like to see a guy about 3 times before I make any kind of assessment. But
to be a guy that's 6'10" and as agile as him is crazy.
Yeah, he's very gifted. He's fluid. He's got a great shot. Like you said earlier, when he hit the elbow and it didn't look like he was ready to shoot it, and he saw the defense fall away and he just stood and knocked it down, and he squares up well. He's got a high release. Hard to block those shots. It's a pretty quick release too. And one of the knocks on Brandon Ingram, who plays at Duke, one of the knocks on Brandon Ingram it still is a little bit that his release is a little slow. And in high school, that was a lot of the scouts talked about that. But he was a very accurate shooter. I would say Claxton's release is faster, and I'm not trying to compare him to an existing player. You see a 6'10" player who's more of a wing, naturally, those comparisons are going to fall in there. But I think his release is relatively quick. He's got to get some more muscle and everything. But he's actually played well under the basket down here, not as a post player, but he's taken some hits and some punishment down there and still held on to the ball. So, and you got another year.
Can't wait to see what he does next year.
Maxwell up. Went up with his left hand that time. Tried to tap it back up and in. Just battling inside there. 2:50 left to play. Genesis has got to come up with some offense, and they know it. Down by 8. They need defensive stops, and the offensive execution. I mean, the effort is definitely there on the offensive end, but Legacy's made it very tough for them to score inside.
He needed that first one.
Yeah, Abonser's not a, where it's not been today when we've seen it, has not been a major offensive threat, but he's been invaluable in the rebounding area and just being available. He's kept those possessions alive. I would say 15, 20 times today I've seen that. There's Claxton on the outside, being guarded by Maxwell. Now over to Priest. Leftwich drops over here in the corner, being matched up by Williams right in front of us. That's a good matchup. Claxton. Legacy looking to play a little keep away now. They want to milk some clock. Up by 7, that's not a bad strategy. Maxwell trying to make Claxton put it on the floor. Claxton draws the double team, and there's a foul. And there's a little bit of a shove, and the coaches immediately jump up there and pull the players apart. And Claxton wants a technical foul to be called.
That right there shows you how intense this game is.
Yeah, that's the emotions. Asking for a technical, I don't know if that's a wise move, but these guys are gamers. He may have a point. I mean, what's the point of holding onto the ball after the whistle play? You got called for the foul. There's no jump ball situation. And even if there was, the jump ball is done. Like they already announced it's a jump ball. There's no reason to hold on to it.
Exactly.
Claxton gets a little revenge at the free throw line. But, we've all been there. If you play a sport, you don't like to lose. Nobody likes to lose.
Oh, I hate to lose.
Sometimes it gets, your emotions get the better of you. Inside to Maxwell, fake stops, mid-range, no good. Out to Isaiah James. He's going to walk it up. He's picked up by Daquan Sprague. Claxton whipping the ball around. Inside to Priest. Priest being guarded by Abonser. Good defense there by Abonser. Sprague finds Abonser. Abonser with the mid-range. That rims out. They needed that bucket. Now they're down by 9 with just over a minute to play. And Legacy is not going to look to rush at this point. Deshaun Smith back over to Isaiah James. Foul on the outside. That's by design.
That's all they can do is really foul.
Yep. Put Legacy on the line. I hope they miss some shots. So we've got a little over a minute here, barring anything changing. And if Genesis is unable to close this out or come back, if Legacy's unable to close it out, then Legacy looks like they're going to move on to Championship Saturday. Starting tomorrow at noon, Netcast Sports at netcastsports.com, and you can follow 4 championship games back-to-back starting at noon. Championship game starting at noon tomorrow. Nicholas Claxton. Now it's just basically foul. He's timed down the floor and try to put him on the line. But 41.6 seconds left. They really are counting on some missed free throws. And this is not the guy you want to put on the line. Nicholas Claxton has been money from the line today. CAST SPORTS. Netcast Sports. Follow us at Netcast Sports on Twitter. Now, let me tell you why you need to do that. When we cover AAU or we cover these high school tournaments, things can change. There's 50 teams here today. Or I'm sorry, there's 50 teams here at this tournament. So there's teams that are losing. It's a round-robin style tournament, double elimination, not round-robin, double elimination. We don't always know, and the organizers don't always know who's going to, play on what day. If you follow the Twitter account, we always announce right before the games or leading up to the games. As soon as we know, we put it out there. We try to pump it out there. Follow the account. If you're interested in any of these teams, it's the best way to keep up with it. And at AAU, it's even more chaotic. You know, we're ingrained in this. We're immersed in this, in grassroots basketball, grassroots sports. We're going to be bringing you some football next year. You know, this is the way to follow it. You can watch it on your mobile. You can watch it on replay. You know, anywhere you want to see it, watch it on your tablet. You could even stream it to your Chromecast. There you go. Back in, we're down to 32 seconds left, and now it's just fouling. The lead continues to stretch for Legacy. A valiant effort by Genesis, but in the end, Legacy just too athletic and able to execute much better. Genesis unable to really score when it counted down the stretch. Legacy's defense making work very tough in the paint for Genesis. If I was going to pick a player of the game, I don't know exactly who I'd pick, but at least the second half, it would absolutely be Nicholas Claxton.
Oh, yeah.
Number 33, 6'10" junior at Legacy Charter.
There's no question about that one.
I mean, he just looked a whole other level in the second half. And these are some high-level players we're talking about in general. I mean, you've got Division I high major commits in this game, guys holding Division I offers, mid-major and high major offers. When you have that level of play and you have a guy like Claxton that comes in as a junior and looks that good, you have to take that into consideration. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. And just like that, Claxton said, just in case I didn't get player of the game, I would like player of the game.
He's not ready for this game to go.
And I'm going to take Josh Hall's shot, and I'm just going to stuff it. Five seconds left on the shot clock. Maxwell, that's going to be off. That's going to do it. 63-53, Legacy Charter. This has been great. We're going to see you guys tomorrow, noon. Championship Saturday, Netcast Sports. I've been Marcus Shockley alongside Denard. Denard, thanks for joining me and giving your insight.
No problem.
We'll be doing this again tomorrow. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. This has been the USA National Prep Basketball Championship. Tomorrow are the championships. Today's event has been brought to you by North Myrtle Beach. Explore North Myrtle Beach. For all the crew at Netcast Sports, thanks a lot, and we'll see you tomorrow.